It is cold in Utah, guys. I just got home yesterday from Arizona. Welcome back to another vlog. Thought it'd be a good time to vlog, kind of catch up with you guys and make another video. So welcome back. Like I said, I have been in Arizona, southern Arizona, right next to the United States Mexico border, our southern border, the hot topic of the news lately, right? And I'll tell you what, from my experience being down there, it's wild. We were hunting probably 5 miles from the border, and the amount of trash, you just know a lot of people have been going through there, and I know it's piled up for years, but man, we talked to Border Patrol, asked them a lot of questions about the topic, and you know, definitely got the same answers from each one of them. But I can say from firsthand, the place unfortunately is a dump. The desert is beautiful. The southern Arizona desert is beautiful. It was great weather, but it is so sad to walk around out there to see all the garbage. We've been down there chasing coos deer. Brian and Casey had a coos deer tag with their bow, and I decided not to get a tag because I did harvest a coos deer in December. I'm eligible to hunt again in 2019, but I decided I want to save my hunt for either the early archery or try to go hunt them again during the rifle. So while I was down there, I hunted coyotes. I was able to successfully call in my first gray fox and my first coyote ever on a predator stand. So I actually skinned them all, and I'm gonna tan them. I think they make a pretty cool pelt. Great for decoration and stuff. All right, so like I was saying, today I'm basically just gonna be staying busy. There's a lot to catch up to when we go on a hunt like that. That goes for everybody at Hush, and then I have the outfitted stuff on top of that, and then this channel on top of that. One of the biggest requests I get from people who watch my stuff is please go through the bucks on the Barnwood Wall and give us a little backstory on that. So the top 4 are actually my brothers, and there's a chance that I hate to do this because I absolutely love having them in my house. I might have him take his 4 bucks off the Barnwood Wall so I could put 4 more of my deer up there because I'm losing space in my house, and I think he really wants to have his bucks at his house too. So I'm gonna start with my brothers, and I'll start that at the end of this video, but until then we'll just kind of vlog and catch up with the day-to-day stuff. Woo! Oh, we got it. They had a storm warning from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. I need a new one again. I get these cameras so dusty and so dirty, but anyways, got done with the gym, had a great workout. It was all about chest, a little bit of shoulders, and then 45 minutes of cardio. And one thing I've been doing for cardio is kind of saving all the YouTube videos I want to watch for cardio. And that right there is my favorite post-workout protein shake. So using the Mountain Ops Magnum chocolate flavor. That's personally my favorite. Add a banana, add some peanut butter, ice and almond milk, whip it up, and you've got this. Nice, consistent, smooth. It's like a treat. The banana really makes it smooth. If you guys want to try it, you should. While we're on the topic, Mountain Ops. Hush and Mountain Ops is doing a huge truck giveaway. We're giving away a Toyota Tacoma pickup truck that has been decked out bumper to bumper. We have not actually announced or shown the entire truck because it's not finished, but it's very, very close. So if you guys want a chance to win a truck, simply shop at mountainops.com, enter the Hush code when you check out. Those 3 right there are going to the taxidermist right now. It's finally time to take these over to Monarch Mountain Taxidermy. These are the 3 animals I'm getting mounted that will be at the Hunt Expo, the Hush booth. You guys should come to Salt Lake to check that out. We're not dragging a lot of taxidermy out to Portland, so these will only be at the Salt Lake City, Utah Hunt Expo, and I'm excited to see them mounted. We've picked out the forms, and Monarch Mountain Taxidermy will always do a great job. I told you guys about my coyote and the fox, and this is how I'm going to do one of the coyotes, nose to tail, tubed out, skinned. It'll look just like that. I also have my first badger, and now once those are done, I'll have my first fox, and Micah Faye from Hidden Instinct is actually going to do that for me. Then I have a third hide that I want to get soft tan, and I'm trying to find somebody that can do that for me. Alright guys, it's time to take them. Taxidermists. They're going to get wet and snowy, but it's going to be a dangerous drive. We'll be careful. Guys, this is my Utah bull. I recently got some trail cam pics sent to me. I'll put them here on the video. It's really cool to see him all the way through the early months and into August in Hardhorn, but he's going to taxiderms too. Last but not least, my Kansas whitetail. This thing is sweet. That's probably my favorite angle of him right there, just straight down. Get these in here, get this camera dried off. There's all three of them that are getting mounted for the show. Oh. Check these out, Walmart special right there, 20 bucks. And they work great for little snowy driveway walks. I gotta drive through this treachery to the taxidermy shop. I'm gonna go slow and steady in 4-wheel drive, get there safely and without damaging those things. Nice and easy. Dang, this snow is sticky. We made it. Let's unload these things and see what these guys are up to. We better put that on. Got my Jimmy rig tailgate. This guy's coming in. It's the Utah bull. And then the beast. Like I promised, it's time to tell some stories from the Barnwood Wall, just to keep you guys posted. I dropped everything off at the taxidermist, but they had some things in there that I could not show. And they just politely asked that I didn't put them in the video. So gotta respect them and what they do, and also have to respect their clients. Check it out, it's time to do some stories on the Barnwood Wall. This is actually day 2 of the vlog, so welcome to day 2. The top right one is what we're gonna tell story on today, and I've dug up the old video files on my old computer, and I wanna share some of that with you guys and tell you guys a little bit about the Barnwood Wall. It's funny because there are videos out there on the Barnwood Wall, but nothing on my own channel. So we're gonna start with the top right buck. This is Walker's. Walker is my younger brother. That's his first big mature buck that he had ever taken. The next one over is Walker's muzzleloader buck, first time hunting with a muzzleloader. This one right here is a general season buck that Walker took years ago, just a few years ago. A huge 3x4, big old frames. Honestly, it is my favorite mount on the wall. Monarch Mountain Taxidermy did those two in the middle as well. This one, cool freak buck, a 4x spike. Walker shot that on the general season in Utah. The bottom row is a mixed bag. I got a Colorado buck of mine, an Idaho buck of mine, my dad's buck, really cool story I'll share with you guys in an upcoming video, and another buck from Colorado. So let's get to it. I think I got all the content I need to just kind of tell a story this way and then use the video for some overlay and kind of bounce back and forth between myself and the videos I just filmed in the dungeon. So this buck, Walker's first buck, this all started with Walker and I. We missed opening weekend. We decided to go up on a Monday night.
It's the first Monday following the opening weekend of Utah's general season deer hunt. My brother and I, Walker, are backpacking in up here in the back country. Hopefully the weekend pressure's over. Hopefully it bumped a lot of these bucks further away from all these roads.
And backpack into an area that we've hunted, but not as far as we had gone in this time.
No Jeff. Packing up mountains. What you gotta do to get the big ones. No road hunting here. Slow and steady wins the race. Is it worth it? Yeah, once we start seeing them. What if we don't? Worth it anyway. Gotta get in there to see them. Yeah, we gotta try. Can't win the lottery if you don't play.
So once we got there, we set up our tent, we got things going, and we had just enough time to go out for the evening glass. And that's when Walker heard, first of all, he heard the buck first, but then we spotted this great buck.
Alright, we just walked about half a mile, started glassing for some deer. Heard it, I think we spooked a nice deer. Heard him some on the mountain over here. We got the binocs and the scope on him. Real nice 4-point.
So once he topped off over the hill, we grabbed all our stuff right there and just kind of headed that way. We knew we could get high and glass, and to my surprise, once we got to the high point, I glassed down and found a bedded buck. And at that time, I didn't realize it was the same buck that we had just filmed. A really nice 4-point. He was bedded straight down across from us in some really thick oak. So we tried to make a play on him. We had to get above him, but unfortunately that night we weren't able to get a shot. We actually jumped the buck out of his bed, spooked him, and almost thought that that would be game over. Until the next day anyways. So the next day we woke up at first light, and man, I'll tell you what, we got right to that glassing point where we left off, and I was able to glass the buck in almost dark, like in very, very low light. The spotting scope actually grabbed a lot of light, and I was able to spot this buck almost exactly where we had him bedded. So we had the buck spotted. We had to kind of scramble off the ridge and get through some really sketchy stuff, like down these steep rocky ledges, to get Walker in position for a shot. So the entire time we're doing that, I'm glassing over just to make sure this buck is over there, and sure enough, he's just cruising through the oak brush, feeding, cruising a little bit, stopping and feeding every now and then. And finally we got 400 yards. I remember the rangefinder said 399, exactly where he was. So I'm like, okay Walker, 400. I want you to just aim high, just like aim on his body, but just a little high. And that's exactly what he did. And here's the footage of the actual kill shot. Walker made a great shot at 400 yards. You could see the vapor trail. It hits the buck right in the spine. He took a tumble down the hill and just was dead in his tracks. So perfect one-shot kill. And man, when we got over there, we were both shocked at how good of a buck he was, especially for this area. This area doesn't typically produce, you know, big mature bucks like this. So we were excited. We got the entire deer process taken care of and deboned. So we removed all the meat right off the bones right there. I think that was the first time I had done it that way, but we had one heck of a hike out.
Hello.
Hey Dad.
Yeah, how you guys doing?
Big 4-point down, baby. Woo!
Really?
Yeah, no joke, we got him.
God, you gotta kiss me.
It's a beautiful buck too, nice one.
Oh man. Are
Hey.
you guys way up high?
Yeah, we worked hard for him. It worked out perfect though.
It was so fun calling our dad right there on the mountain. He was so excited for us that he actually wanted to come to camp. Now, it's a good push up there. I didn't really realize it at the time, especially for my dad and his age. But I was like, yeah, we're just like on the top of the hill. It just seemed like no big deal. But my dad, every time he'd get to the top of the hill, he'd be like, are you on the next ridge? I'd be like, oh, you got to go one more ridge probably. And he'd keep going and keep going. And finally, he found our camp, which luckily he did because we needed a lot of help packing out everything on top of that deer. It was really cool to share the mountain with my dad and with Walker on that hunt. I think the outcome of that hunt was probably one of my favorite pictures of all time. Is this one here with me, my brother, his buck, and my dad at our camp. We blew that picture up for a gift for my dad. It still hangs in the house on the fire mantle, and that was one heck of a memorable hunt. Here's a look at the buck. Just a beautiful buck, really symmetrical. He taped out in the high 160s. He's almost 170. Just a really pretty 4x4. If you guys could see in the video, he had a giant body and just a really pretty mature buck, running all by himself. October general season hunt in Utah. One heck of a buck. Alright guys, I'm going to close out this video, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Just want to say thanks for following along. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos, make sure you subscribe. I hope you guys have a great day. We will see you guys on the next video. We'll cover more of these bucks on the good old Barnwood Wall, alright? But before we do that, I wanted to share something I posted on my Instagram. By the way, if you're not following me on Instagram, it's just my first and last name, so Eric_Chesser. Go check it out. This post just got a lot of positive feedback, and I thought I'd share it with you guys. It seemed to impact a lot of people positively on Instagram. Let's share it on the good old YouTube. So here's what I posted. So if you've never seen it or heard it, there it is. Storms don't last forever. Let me read you the caption. And just so you know, just to give credit where it's due, I just found a lot of stuff that I thought was just a good message to go with the caption. A lot of copy and pasting, and then just kind of adding my own twist on it. So I'm gonna read it real quick. Remember, no storm lasts forever. Hold on, be brave, have faith. Every storm is temporary and we're never alone. And this is coming from me. So I just felt the need to reach out to anyone on here who is going through a hard time in life and remind them that no storm lasts forever. Life can be hard at times. All of us have different battles and challenges we must go through, but troubles come to pass, not to stay. So keep your head up and don't let the negative thoughts consume your time and energy. Try to see past the hardships, prioritize self-care, and limit time with toxic people. Get out there and create the best version of yourself. Do what makes you happy even when it seems hard. Find a hobby or something you're passionate about that can keep you busy. Surround yourself with loved ones. You're not alone. I hope this helps someone, even if it's just for a minute or two. After hearing some bad news from a friend of mine and having conversations about hard times, I wanted to share this with you guys. That said, I'll be working on a fundraiser for a family in need this week. I know many of you will hop on board to help them out. I'll keep you posted. Till then, work hard and be nice to people. If anyone would like to add some advice for others, comment below. And the thread's got 100 comments. A lot of people added stuff and a lot of people mentioned that this helped them. So I wanted to share that with you guys. Just so you know, I will be doing a fundraiser. Most of it will be on my Instagram, just like the updates and the auction that's going to happen. But we're going to raise some money for a family in need. I just want to throw that out there. So go check me out on Instagram. If you don't have Instagram, download it. It's free and it's fun.